After here, and I'm back on the bay. Today I'm on Mission Bay, and I'm looking for big spotted bay bass and hopefully one legal halibut. Today there's a huge tide swing. Tomorrow's full moon, so it was high tide around 7 o'clock, and it has a big tide drop to about 2:30-ish. So the water is maxed out right now in the bay. There's gonna be a lot of water moving throughout the morning. So I decided to come to Mission Bay because it's a little bit more manageable than trying to fish that tide swing at San Diego Bay. So hopefully I can find some fish in these areas and get bit. Now I plan to hook up with Ron. He does a lot of our video and photos for social media. So it's always good to fish with part of the WARBAITS crew. I have a variety of new baits again to try. So if you guys didn't know, I put out a post on Instagram and said, what baits do you want us to try on our product? And you responded. We bought a lot of those pieces from Tackle Warehouse, and now we're out there fishing them. I'm excited to start this, so let's go fishing. Guys, look at that bait right there. I'm right in the middle of the bay on a little bait ball. Here comes a pelican. Morning. There we go, guys. Spinnerbait bite. Oh yeah. There's a good morning. Smoke the spinnerbait. Yeah, nice. I've been searching for them for quite a while. I've run through a lot of those different plastics that I brought, and let me put it this way, I didn't bring my backup plastics. So I've been kind of searching on what to fish and what not to fish, and I threw on the spinnerbait because I want to cover some water and see if I can get bit, and finally got one. Very happy to finally get a fish. I think I'm starting to get dialed in on the situation. Let's get him back in the water. I'm in 9 feet of water, and I'm fishing the MB Secret spinnerbait. The reason why I'm fishing 3/4 ounce in this depth is to keep that bait in the strike zone, right above that eelgrass. Oh. Bite, 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 bite. There we go. Got one, guys. Winding the Swimjig. Just bringing it kind of quickly off those docks. Got one. Swimming the jig. But I'm flipping the Swimjig around these docks and ended up getting another one. Yeah, nice spotty. Man, they're hard to get right now, but as the tide keeps receding, we'll see some more bites. The other setup I was using was off. It was a 1/2 ounce and the plastic was a little stiff. So I moved over to the 3/8 ounce and I found this rage tail craw in the bag. And this bait has a lot of movement in the water. I think that's what they need to get fired up to bite it. How you doing? I'm doing good. Morning. Oh, you're ready? Got him that time, guys. Yeah. Big bite. Big bite. Smoked it. All right, I got him biting the Swimjig. Look at that fin. Tall boy right there. All right, let's get Tall boy back in the water here. Really happy to be able to get another fish in these docks. As the water keeps descending, I think we're gonna see more bites. Oh my God, good one. Lunch bite, guys. Got him eating the burrito. You know how that is. Eat a sandwich or burrito, catch a fish. It was a really good bite. Another one choking it down. Yeah, they're really eating it. They're smashing it. Not giants, but I'm getting bit, so it's a good thing. Pumped to keep catching them. I'm happy about that. I'm looking hard today, so it's good to be able to come out and get them where you want to. I wanted to fish these docks a bit, try out the new Swimjig rod. Loving the new Swimjig rod. I love the stiffness of the rod. I'm able to set the hook with one hand if I needed to. The reel is super smooth. I'm completely happy with that setup. So the jig is working very well. Unfortunately, it's the only trailer I have like this. We're gonna fish it till the claws fall off. There we go. Swimming the jig through the grass. Holy mackerel, we got a good one, guys. Got a nice one. We got more than a decent one. We have a good one. We have a legal fish for sure. Didn't fight super hard, but it's a good one. It's a long fish. It's not super fat. He's kind of lean. He's got a big head on him. Big old head. Smoked that Swimjig. Just pulling it through the grass. Ah, that's a big spotty right there. It's a legal fish. Look how long it is. That's a long fish. Stoked. All right, let's get him in the water. Still plugging away at him. You know, just kind of drifting through the grass, trying to figure out what's going on. Still, that's kind of how fishing is for me. When I get bit on a bait, I just stick with it. And that's what I've done so far. I haven't moved over to anything else since I've started getting bit on the Swimjig with this rage tail. And it's holding up so far. Pretty much the fish have been engulfing the whole jig. They're not really picking at the claws, they're just eating the whole thing, which is good because I only have one plastic and I need to preserve that plastic for a couple more bites. All right, let's keep going and see if we can catch another one. So it was raining this morning and I had all my AFCO outerwear gear on. I was decked out. And now, I mean, the sun's out, so it's pretty hot. Had to strip down to the fleece layer. So that's what I'm in right now. If you guys were curious about that, I am not in my pajamas. I'm in my fleece underlayer. Oh, I got one. Oh God, he was just chewing on it. I must be pretty shallow right now because he was just chewing on it. Bring him on this side of the boat. Not a giant, but nice one. My fish finder battery died again, so I don't know how deep I am. I need to get a new fish finder battery. But he ate the bait like real close to the boat, right underneath the boat pretty much. And I was just swimming it and popping it along. The water's pretty warm back here. When I last checked, it was 64. So my theory was as the tide goes down, the warmer water is gonna get sucked, you know, turned up and sucked outward, so the spotties might become more active. And we are getting a few now. So typically when I'm fishing these grass flats, so I try to find the thickest, greenest grass possible and either work the baits right above the grass or right through them. Because in a grass flat, that's where these spotties live. That's their structure. That's their house. And they're in the area waiting to ambush any bait fish, crab, crustacean that comes by. Right now we're fishing a crustacean bait, so I'm keeping it lower and slower on the bottom. But I am still swimming it. I'm crawling it and swimming it. There we go. Oh my God, good one. Swimming that jig, boy. Smashed it. Feels heavy. Not as long as that other one, but boy, choked it. Really good bite. Oh yeah, another nice one. You think he wanted it? You think he was serious about it? Look at, there's the head right there. Old boy took it down. Amazing. There we go. Easy out. The one claw wonder. Nice fish. I'm happy. We're getting them, finally. Let's get old dude back in the water. You can see how shallow it is. I am right in that grass. Right in that grass, swimming that jig. Swim jig? I'm in about 3 feet of water, just swimming it over the top of the grass. Yes. My skirt's getting all tore up. That's when you know things are biting, when your skirt looks all crazy, tore up. So I really have thrown a variety of different baits this morning. I've even thrown the 1/4 ounce underspin with a very small swim bait. I've thrown some weedless baits, but they seem to be on this jig right here. And again, that's kind of like what I was saying earlier. How I do it is, once I'm getting bit on something, I don't really change that day. You just got to keep with it. I did try other baits just to see if they would bite something else, but I didn't get any bites on anything else except for this jig and that spinnerbait bite earlier. You find that with the swim jig or a jig, you know, a bottom jig bait, is that when they hit it, bam, they go to crush it. They go to kill it, because it's like a, you know, crustacean to them. Could be a crab, lobster, a shrimp. So they want to stomp on it, crush it, so it won't fight back when they're trying to eat it, you know. Imagine trying to eat a crab, a live crab, or like a live lobster, and its spines and, you know, poking you and trying to get out of your mouth. So they really do hit it hard on the swim jig. There we go. Got one on the double rig. Let's see, hopefully there's 2 on the double rig. That's what I'm looking for. 1 on the double rig. There he is. Finally got a bite on that double rig. Small dude. Good to get a fish though. Fun time overall in the bay. I'm really happy that I was able to get bit. Let me go ahead and talk about some of those baits in that rod and reel. On the rod and reel, Abu Garcia Revo Premier. This is the 6.6 gear ratio, spooled up with 40-pound Berkeley X9 braided line with the top shot of 20-pound AFCO leader line. Now the rod is an Abu Garcia Premier 7.3 extra heavy. It's made with Abu Garcia's top graphite. It's lightweight, sensitive, and I'm able to jack those fish out of the cover really easy. And here's the one claw wonder. This is a WARBAITS 3/8 ounce bream swim jig with a 4-inch Strike King Rage Craw. I want to thank you for all the support you're giving WARBAITS and this channel. We're growing, and it's because of you. We like seeing those online orders come in. We love filling them, throwing in some free stickers, and getting them out for you. Hopefully something in this video inspires you to go fishing, because fishing is fun and challenging. That's part of the fun, is the challenge. So get out there, go fishing, hook that giant.